Hey guys, Diesel16 here, and welcome to Snapshot video Y19W44a. And as you can tell by the menu screen here, a bunch of things have changed, and as you can tell by that background as well. So basically, I specifically chose this location. So first off, I'm just gonna mention that I have removed winter mode in 43B because I am busy doing retexturing a bunch of textures, like swapping them out. There's no point. And then after I feel like it's good enough, I slapped the winter textures back on and called it a go. So, and basically, as you can tell by the splash, the default is now white by default instead of yellow, and the title card has changed as well. Basically, and yes, as you can tell also that the icon has changed to a picture of Hogwarts castle photoshopped. This is low quality, but I think I have a better quality one right here. And this is also available on the resource pack icon. So basically, I'm specifically using. I actually don't need that because I only need it for photoshots, the no shaders pack, which removes the shading option, which will set every shade to false or something like that. Probably not gonna need it. So anyway, this was photoshopped using Acorn the image. So anyway, and yeah, I'm using GIMP. And also an announcement, Diesel16 texture pack has been released for Bedrock Edition 1.0.0 yesterday when you're watching this. By the time you're watching this, by the time it's uploaded, it should be the 28th of October. So yesterday, the Bedrock Edition textures for Diesel16 textures is going to be may have been released by then, which will add cool new features. And check out that video that I'm going to be uploading soon for more information. And it basically has all the features, almost most of the features that were on Java Edition back in June, the Soviet Craft features, and ported them to Bedrock Edition. There are some bugs, but I'll be testing it out later, and expect a video on that soon. So anyway, enough said. Back to the project. So anyway, new changes. I might go over some 43B changes as well, in addition, but it basically removes most of the Flu Network stuff. So basically, I should do this. Yeah, I just want to make sure I have it on my clipboard, and gosh, why is it lagging? So anyway, the signs have changed again for specifically for birch, spruce, and dark oak. Jungle signs may have been changed as well. So, anyway, let's actually get started on the list of changes. An obvious difference you're gonna notice right off the bat, the moment you jump in the world, is that we're now supporting better stone brick textures, except for better better cracked stone brick, which will remain the same. This change does apply to cobblestone as well. So anyway, we're gonna start with the most important features, and I really should test out this command first. That way I have it right at my disposal. So anyway, we're gonna go into the Malfoy Manor because most of the changes are gonna happen to be in here. So anyway, as you can tell, we're gonna start by going downstairs. And as you can tell, I left a little note in 43B, and now I've actually finished it this morning, which is pretty funny. Today is the 26th when I'm recording this. So anyway, here we have the little dungeon cellar, which is where Luna was held captive after abduction. So, using a bunch of fancy terms right there. And yes, and the bookshelf textures has been enhanced. And yes, the interior has been extended in some ways, and now we have one corridor there's actually a new feature that was never implemented, and that is the bar. And basically, it's just like Poetic Whisper. However, because of some of the lighting glitches that only occur in Bedrock Edition at this point, that were patched in Java Edition, I had to make my way and improvise. And this is what I got. It may look a bit awkward, but trust me, this is not a glitch. Now I'm sure Poetic Whisper has utilized some of the glitches in Bedrock. In fact, it's patched. She's going to be pretty upset about that. So anyway, now going up the stairs, there's now a bit of a second floor aspect to it, and just the hallway is finished. Some of you may recognize it if you're an MCPE Bedrock Edition person. You played the Poetic Whispers map. Basically, there's nothing here, but to make up for it, I can literally look over. Yes, you can now access the balcony, whereas before it was just inaccessible. You cannot access it in survival mode. So, I think that's all the changes that I had in here. It's quite surprised because I spent like several hours on an early release day. Son of a... Pardon my language. But anyway, just lagged on me. You know, it was an early release day and I had loads of time just working in a Malfoy manner. So anyway, the hub world is different. And yeah, and you may have noticed that this is removed again because I slapped on the winter textures again, so that will no longer be accessible. It was accessible in 43B, but it was later rendered inaccessible unless you turn the textures off. Try it. So, that might be unfortunate for some of you. But I really don't want to confuse players, so that's kind of my intention here. Yes, there's a new feature in London, and I actually started working a bit more on Whitehall, but there's still like a roadblock on there. So anyway, welcome to London, people. Welcome to London. So now, right here, you can see, some of you may have seen this before. Yeah, just ignore the white rail on there. That's not supposed to be there. Because that was previously taking the magenta stained glass. So I previously used for the curtains. So anyway, walk down here. Some of you may see this. Yeah, and yet again, because of the lighting glitches patch in Java Edition, I utilized something like this. So anyway, and some of you may, and yes, I am thinking about this quote. Like, as I was building this, I was originally gonna have something like this, but then I just started thinking of that scene where Ron's like, "That's bloody it's bloody disgusting." I'm like, we flush ourselves in. It's bloody disgusting. So I decided to keep at least a block of space. And Ben, gonna play the sound, and I'm gonna flip the lever, and it gave me fire resistance. So if you're playing in adventure mode or survival or whatever, you won't actually burn. So it's actually really cool that it's been implemented in here, and that's for the Ministry of Magic. So that's actually pretty nice right there. So now we're gonna move on to the changes in Hogwarts Castle. I can't remember if I literally did anything in there. Quite frankly. Sorry about that. My bad. Drat. Yeah, physical wise, in this project, I really didn't do much between 43B and now, because I've been busy working on textures, and it took away a bunch of my time on that one for no apparent reason. Although there is one very cool feature. Oh, okay. Yeah, and you just go down slightly. Yeah, I'm just gonna get the coordinates of this thing. And basically, this is relatively a new feature that's gonna be coming soon. It's the Grand Upper Hall. Yeah, and basically, just by the note, I just left that there. It says, "You're underground." So, anyway, that's it. This is a design from Simon Kirchner. Something like that, I can't pronounce it. Anyway, he initially designed this and then I just designed the back wall right there. Yeah, and as you can kind of tell, it's not finished. But, and there is another corridor like this, by the way, and you can access it from the 4th floor, which I'm actually going to show you right now. That's what the coming soon was from release 2.1.0 when some of you may have noticed that. Right. Oh, crap. I can't remember how to get up there. Oh, yeah, I can go up from the Ravenclaw staircase. At least I know my way around the castle. So anyway. Yeah, and then just go up the stairs. Not the 3rd floor, but the 4th floor. Yeah, there's another access point in the 4th floor. It's right here. You walk up these stairs. This is actually the first draft. And here it is. Similar design, except that there's more steps. I mean, with the John Smith Legacy textures, it actually makes things really gothic here. Like, I mean, there's nothing up there. I'll probably add something later. Yeah, I think that's probably the biggest change I've ever made, honestly. But, oh my gosh. I'm a bit sore right now. I don't know what's going on. Oh yeah, there is a new feature. And already did I lose the command. Basically, before, when you're getting the... excuse me, what the heck just happened? Oh, I'm in the wrong side of the classroom. Whoops. Alright, here it is. The Advanced Potion Making Textbook is now an enchanted book, basically. Now, whereas before was just legit. Yes, and it now requires you holding that. So if you're holding like a regular book in the previous versions, then that's not going to work for you. Because it'll just return an error. So yes, it's why I warned you. Basically, you only use this for it to work. Basically, you can just access the come and go room. Yeah, now I can go back. No. Yeah, there are... Yeah, and some changes from 43B. The wool texture... I mean, the decorative blocks that had the stripes on from the Flu Network has now been changed to something like this. I pulled these off of Credexello. I can't pronounce, but anyway. He took John Smith Legacy textures and then Harry and Hogwartsized them. I don't know if that's the correct word, but turned them into a Hogwarts texture pack. And I kind of like the idea on that one better. Yeah, that's going to be the base texture. Yes, some of you may have noticed this already about the paintings. But I'm just about to go down there. Only to dig into it. And some paintings have changed now to those textures, the paintings that he had from that 1.12 Hogwarts map. Which looked kind of broken. Yeah, and that was gonna... Yeah, and you'll probably see that in a different video that I'll upload soon. So... can't remember if I did anything else in it. Quite frankly. Oh, right. No, I do that multiple times in the video. Shell Cottage has changed. And whoops. I forgot to do this. To this side, but anyway, you'll see the point. The framework has changed. At Shell Cottage. So it looks a bit more rich. Yeah, and you can see here that Shell Cottage has changed on the front to stand out more along with this. The chimney portion has changed now to make it look better. Yeah, as you know, you probably didn't notice this right off the bat. But I've added new clouds and they look kind of nice. It kind of blends in very well with Shell Cottage. I mean, it looks like a beauty. And whoops! Alright, that did not look proper. Just saying. So anyway, you walk inside. There's been some interior changes. And yes, and to discourage users from disapparating illegally from Shell Cottage, I've replaced Neverack with brown concrete powder, which looks a lot like Neverack, except that it's not going to trigger anything. So yes, I've added some better lighting. And I'm actually going to set the time to midnight to demonstrate this. In the bedrooms, I've added better lighting. Whereas before it was just completely dark and you can't really see a thing. You were blinded. And yeah, the floor is raised in the top level bedrooms. So that's another change. And yes, I removed the sign that says, "Here lies the obvious free elf," the little gravestone, and I put it into a sign. So that was a change right there. And basically, the TP areas that were once in fireplaces are no longer available, and they were reverted back to teleport you into the default location. So now
I'm missing a headlamp.
I think
Yeah, I'm missing
that is it.
a headlamp.
I think. Yeah, I think that's it. Alright. Well then. Whoops. Wrong TP command. Alright, anyway. That's gonna end things for now. So anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. And don't forget to leave a like and a comment. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Diesel3016. I'm signing out right now.